We are live.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our Monday night Unit of Prosperity Google Hangout. We're excited about tonight, as we are every Monday. But tonight you're going to hear from some dynamic people. You're going to hear some awesome stories about DS domination and how it is changing people's lives. Just a few things before we get started. At any given time, if you decide that you want to become a part of the Unit of Prosperity and DS Domination, we ask that you just click on the join link below and get started. You do not have to wait until the Hangout is over. You can get started as soon as you decide. Also, just an income disclaimer, because you may hear some people talking about income throughout this Google Hangout. So what I want to say is that results may vary. And the reason we like to put this out there, because we cannot guarantee any type of level of income that you're going to make, because we cannot guarantee how much effort you're going to put into the work. But what I can say that if you are able to copy and paste and follow the directions, you are able to do this system. So with that being said, we're going to get started. Okay. So if you can go ahead, Jody, if you can tell us your story and how you were able, how did you actually get started with DS Domination?
Good. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Excellent. Hi, my name is Jody Maley. I am a mom of 6. I live up in Canada, BC. And I first joined when I heard about DS Domination before Christmas, and my sponsor is Rachel Kelly, who's on the Hangout here tonight as well. And she just kept posting things about selling and making some money on eBay and stuff. And at the time, like I said, I have several children, so it was just before Christmas, and I thought, hey, I'm going to join this business just so I can get all my Christmas gifts at a discount. That was my biggest intention when I first joined. And then after Christmas, I started looking at it from a business point of view. And I tell you, I was a burned out salesperson for 21 years. I have sold everything you can imagine, right from candles, jewelry, scrapbooking, furniture, gym memberships, furniture again, vitamins, miracle juice, self-development, everything that you could probably imagine under the sun I have sold before and been very successful. So, you know, I was burned out though. I was tired of people. I didn't want to deal with anyone. And so when I looked more seriously at the eBay and that I could, I also have a neurological disorder. I have daily chronic migraines. So I really wanted something that would fit around my health and my family, and that the business could fit where I wanted it to fit, right? And I was so excited for my first item, $10. I did, oh my gosh, I just peed my pants. I cannot believe I made a $10 profit, and I was hooked. And that's all it's taken for me to get hooked and be selling on eBay and having fun with my team. And since I've been joining DS Domination here, and I've just been getting back who I really am again. And I love leadership. I love this group of women and men, and this is probably the most fun business that I've ever been in.
Awesome. So, okay, so you said you have 6 children, is that correct?
Oh my gosh. I just keep 6. Not believe.
Okay. Now, how have you found DS Domination to, like, how are you incorporating that with having 6 children? For anybody that's looking at the Hangout that have children, how are you incorporating the two?
Well, our 4 older kids are kind of grown up and gone away, so we just have our 2 younger ones at home. But the 4 older ones show up whenever, and now they bring extras. So I would say that what's definitely helped me is that with DS Domination, if one of our kids do show up unexpectedly, my life isn't in disarray with my other jobs. Every other job I had to leave the home, and I had to miss a lot of kids' school functions and all sorts of stuff. And I'm not doing that anymore. I think that that's probably the most freeing of anything, is that I'm actually replacing my income, and I get to spend more time with my kids. For example, last night was a great moon here, and me and my two older kids, my two younger kids, we went out on our lawn and just laid out there watching the stars and the comets and all the stuff that's going on in the sky. It was awesome.
So
If I'd been stuck to that 9 to 5.
one last question that I have for you, because I noticed that you said you've done a lot of different things before. How does DS Domination compare to the things that you've done before? Like, what's the level of ease with DS Domination compared to the other things that you've done?
It was a great meeting here. I probably would say that the number one thing that I think is the best thing is that usually when people join a business of some sort, any type of business, right, you usually have to pay. Like when I joined scrapbooking and candles and the jewelry and stuff, I had to pay for a kit. And the kit usually runs at a couple $100, and then you have to pay all your business stuff, like you know, the magazines that you hand out and taking people's orders and stuff like that. And so for DS Domination, it was $20. So I thought, you know what? You can't lose with a $20 come in. And I may have joined this company because I did want to buy my stuff at a discount. However, I stay because I'm making money, and so is my team.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jody, for sharing your story with us on tonight. That was an awesome story. And congratulations to the success that you're having with DS Domination. To everyone that's listening to this hangout, so as Jody said, she's a mom. She has small children at home. She has some older children. That's one of the great things about DS Domination, is that it doesn't matter if you have children, if you don't have children. It's something that can be tailored to anybody. So anybody can do DS Domination. It's basically, if you're able to copy and paste and follow directions, you're able to have some level of success with DS Domination. And like she said, it's basically just a $20 decision. So again, a reminder, you can click on the link below and get started. And while you're doing that, we're going to hop on over to Bruce. So hey Bruce, how are you?
Great, Kay, how are you?
I'm doing awesome. So if you can kind of tell us your story and how you found DS Domination and what's been going on since you found DS Domination.
Okay, fantastic. I found DS Domination because of my Facebook addiction. I kept seeing my sponsor, a wonderful young lady that's also on the panel, Sean Williams. And I repeatedly saw her post over and over, you know, waking up in the morning and she had made money overnight and all kinds of things. And over time, and I just basically got curious. I'll be the first to say that I was not looking for a business of any sort. I'm very busy. I started a snack food distribution business where I distribute. I cover about 110 counties in Texas and Oklahoma, and my company does, and I got a lot of duties, a lot of irons in the fire. I've got 12 people that work with me, orders and all kinds of stuff, and I drive an average of 150 to 300 miles a day. So a lot of this stuff that I do is on the fly. Hence my tagline is the mobile business consultant, because I am mobile more than I am sitting still. But a little bit farther in my background, I wasn't looking for a business where I had to build a team, recruit, and all these types of things, because for one thing, I've had a lot of years of experience of doing that. I've been around the home-based business industry, network marketing, MLMs since 1989. And I've done anything and everything. I've sold soaps, potions, lotions, magnetic Japanese health products, you name it, probably more than I even want to talk about. And a lot of them, cost a little bit or a lot, and it just depends on the business. And I wasn't looking for that type of thing. I'm a member of the NFL club, the No Friends Left club. I bugged them all, bought every business under the sun, and so when I saw DS Domination, I was told that I didn't have to recruit, and now I do. It's because it's a natural. Because once we have success, people actually come to us because we talk about what we do, and so it's not really recruiting. It's sharing, sharing the ideas and things that we do, which is fantastic. You can fit this business into a busy life or whatever you have going on and whatever your circumstances are. And I mentioned this right before the call started. One of the things that some of us have situations where you have somebody in your life. I'm very active in the veteran community. I was the national president of a veterans organization in a couple of years ago, but prior to that, our oldest son was injured in the military, and he was bedridden for 2 years. And so I had to leave a very lucrative corporate career. I didn't have to. I chose to. Let me rephrase that. To take care of his needs. And thank God he's recovered to the point where he's at today, and he's able to work and have a life, and he's getting married in October. But things could have been a lot different. It could have been for a much longer time. And so, whatever your situation is, whatever your circumstances are, you can definitely work around those, to build a very lucrative business and be able to not only change the circumstances that you're in. Just recently, we were able to buy a brand new home on a lake, real close to a lake here in Texas, outside of Dallas. A lot of great things are happening, exciting. This past weekend, because of this business, I became a converted male shopper. And prior to that, I just hated shopping. Anytime the word shopping came up, it was like I fled. But because of DS Domination and a program we have called Genesis, my wife and I, after 14 years of marriage, we actually went out on a date night Friday night. And part of that, we got to go out and did a little scanning, a little secret app that we have on our phones. And in about 4.5 hours, we made about $800 in profit by just going out and having a good time. And in between times, we got some seafood and all those things. But we had a ball. And I'll be the first one to, if any of the guys say they don't like shopping, well, when it comes down to if you could go shopping for money, that's exactly what we did. And so I actually, my wife doesn't even know it. I actually snuck away and did a little bit of it this morning too that she doesn't even know about yet. So, which is cool because we can hide things like that. And then when she says, "Well, what'd you do today?" I say, "Well, I made money," and went shopping on my own. Which I thought she was going to pass out the first time I told her. But anyway, that's a little bit. It's a great business. Definitely click the button. Pull out your $20. Get started. That's exactly where I started at, and life, the circumstances, and our future looks extremely bright, and we're excited about it.
That's awesome. I think that's one of the best things that you say you got paid to shop. So not only did you go out on a date night, you were actually making money. So you were having fun and making money. Now, one question before I let you go. Tell us a little bit about why you like the Unit of Prosperity, and why is it a good decision for anybody who's watching this Hangout to partner with the Unit of Prosperity if they're thinking of joining DS Domination?
Okay, fantastic. Well, first of all, DS Domination, as far as our training program, is extremely simple. It's step by step, just some videos, and some of them are 5 minutes, some of them are a bit longer, but the training is simple, and it's a very simple system, and it's an awesome business. As far as the Unit of Prosperity, in my opinion, there is no second. We're second to none as far as the support system. And we talked about being a family. Well, that's what we are. And we actually have a Facebook page that you can go in, and if you have a question, 24/7, it doesn't matter. We have a lot of night owls on this panel, and you know, the leaders, we have a lot of fun, but you know, we follow our own path. We don't have 9 to 5, so we can stay up till whatever hours we want to and work it around children and jobs and businesses like I have and all kinds of stuff. But you can ask a question in there, and you can have access to about 15,000 family members at one time. Not all of them are going to answer you, obviously, but there's always help available, and there's a great support system. So again, if you're even contemplating DS Domination, you definitely want to plug into Prosperity, and you know, grow with us, because we'll definitely grow on you. Again, pull out your $20, click the button at the bottom of the screen, and let's run.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Bruce, for sharing your story and your testimonial, and congratulations to the success that you are having, and keep right on shopping for profits.
Thank you.
Well, at this time, I'm going to have Rachel come out and give her story and kind of take over the panel.
Actually, Kay, I just wanted to kind of jump in and piggyback on Bruce. I mean, Bruce, I heard you talking about how you guys were out on date night, and you're out scanning. It's funny because I was doing the same exact thing, and my husband had to have me put the app up. Like, babe, we're not, shopping, scanning right now. So, this business is really addictive, and, it's so much fun to be able to, go out with your spouse and still have fun and make money. I mean, where else can you do that at? It's just so awesome. So I just kind of had to piggyback on Bruce when he mentioned, how that's happening for us. And Genesis for me is, I love everything, but I've fallen truly in love with Genesis. And Kay, I'm sorry, just wanted to say that before you interviewed me, so please forgive me.
Fine.
So a little bit about me. I've been in DS since October. I actually came in and didn't do anything with it, sat on it. My son, originally the link was sent by my sponsor for my son to look at it, and I was getting ready to cancel the membership. And so before canceling, I said, well, let me go look at this and see what it's about. And so I went and looked at the videos, which are very simple and easy to follow. There's like 19 short videos back there, really short, like 3 to 5 minutes. I mean, really not long at all. And I like that because I don't like spending a lot of time on trainings. My success partner would tell you that I'm always trying to avoid watching a bunch of videos. So went back and watched all of that, and I saw that it was eBay. And I used to sell on eBay, so I said, wow, this is pretty cool, where you can actually make money and not have to stock things in your house. That's what got my attention, because before I had to stock things or sell things in my house, and when I ran out, then I was faced with, what do I need to do, or where am I going to get the supplies from? And then back then, I started looking at drop shipping, but it was just all so confusing to me. I was like, and so I just kind of stopped doing it. And then here, DS Domination came along and showed us a way where we can actually drop ship from Amazon to eBay, which is pretty phenomenal, and not having to ship products. So that is the main thing that caught my attention with DS. And then shortly after, my 19-year-old son was able to get him to take another look at it. And he started, like, his first item listed, he sold like the same day. 3 days later, I sold my first item, and it's just been an amazing journey for us since that time. I have a special needs child who recently was in the hospital for a week, and then a month before that, my daughter had an emergency surgery that she had to do, and the whole time that I was at the hospital, and they were both there for like a week. I was able to be with my children 24/7. I did not have to leave their side. Of course, my husband was there when, he was finished doing or going to work or whatever. I shouldn't even say going to work. He just came home to get a rest. But I was able to spend the night. There was not a time that our children were alone at the hospital. And I think I credit that to DS Domination. DS Domination has truly been a blessing in our life. So that's just a little bit about the journey that we have had here with DS. Kay.
Awesome. I think it's really, I don't know, I'm kind of lost for words, which doesn't happen often, but DS Domination is just something different. It's not like anything else that I have been a part of. And just like many people who are on the panel, I have been involved in a lot of different multi-level marketing and direct sales businesses ever since I think I started when I was about 18 years old, and I'm 40 now. So I've been involved in a lot of things. But DS Domination is just so different. I've never experienced an opportunity where so many people are experiencing results, where so many lives are being changed. Is oftentimes that when you get involved with these companies, it's always the people at the top, the people who, you know, how they tell you, you know, you need to get in at the beginning, you know, you need to get in at the ground floor, all these different things, and they make all these promises and all these things, and you're spending all this money, but you're still never getting the results that you're looking for. So, you know, you're going from business to business looking for that right opportunity. And I can truly say that, you know, for me, and I guess I can pretty much speak for the people on the panel, that DS Domination is that right opportunity. What more than owners who really care about the people who are in the company, who really care about the representatives, who go out of their way to make sure that we have everything in place that we need, all the tools that we have. And I know there's some people who is probably watching this Hangout that are probably thinking, you know what, I can sell on eBay, or I've been selling on eBay, or whatever the case may be, but you don't have what we have. If you don't have DS Domination, sure, you can go out and you can sell on eBay. Sure, you can go out and sell on Amazon. Sure, you can go out and make all these mistakes and learn the hard way. You can go out and get your account shut down. You can probably even go out and make a few dollars. But why would you do that when you can just follow a simple system to where that you don't have to have that learning curve? You don't have to go through all those things that you would otherwise have to go through. And then to partner up with the Unit of Prosperity, I've never been a part of a team that I can feel like is truly my family. I really feel like the Unit of Prosperity is family, and to have the type of leadership that we have, and to be up under the leadership of Reginald, it's just phenomenal. I mean, I've just never experienced anything like it. People who actually literally go out of their way to make sure that you have what you need to be successful, that doesn't come often. Not at all. But thank you so much, Rachel. I know your story is phenomenal. You are doing a wonderful, wonderful job. She drives from Toledo up to Michigan to visit us here when we have our event. So I really appreciate that. So if you want to go ahead and begin the interview process for some more of our panelists, that would be awesome.
Awesome. Thank you, Kay. Hey, Kay, I wanted to tell you, too, you know, when I was selling on eBay, I paid $1,900 for a training program to teach me how to sell on eBay. And here we have $20 is all that it takes to learn how to sell on eBay. That is phenomenal. I mean, seriously, think about it. $1,900 compared to $20. Which one sounds more reasonable to you? You know, $20 is a pizza. $20 is, you know, it's half of what it would take for you and your family to go out to the movie theater. It's $20 is nothing. You know, we throw $20 away every single day, and here you have an opportunity to spend $20 to change the life of you and your family. I just want to encourage those of you that are listening in to click the link below, click the button, and come on and join us and get started. If you continue to wait, your results are always going to be the same. It's time to make a change, and now is the opportunity for you to do that. So just wanted to really, really encourage that, and tell you that you do not have to spend $1,900 here in order to learn everything that you need to know to be successful on eBay. Okay, so thank you again, Kay. I appreciate you. I appreciate Reginald for being such an awesome leader and giving us this opportunity, and always, as you said, Kay, providing us everything that we need in order to succeed. So I'm going to go ahead and move over to Yin. I think she is ready now. Yin, are you ready now? Awesome. You want to come out and say hello to us so we can make sure you are ready? I can't hear you yet. Are you unmuted at the top in the middle?
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome. All right. Woo! Was that clap hand?
Got it finally, huh?
Well, again, thank you very much for coming out and joining us, and thank you for sticking with it. I know that was a pretty difficult process of getting that mic together, so we just applaud you for sticking, in there with getting the mic situation together. And we would love to hear your story about DS Domination. So how did you find out about DS Domination?
Okay, well, first and foremost, hello everyone, and this is gonna be my first time in this hangout, which is it's awesome because I'm excited to share my great story before and after I begin with the DS Dominations. Well, I just want to talk a little bit about myself. My name is Yen, and I am a mother of 5, and I'm the wife of the military police officer in the U.S. Army, which is now retired. Before that, we live overseas a lot, but I start my online business back in 2006, and ever since I never made, trying to find a way for me to help my husband financially and also help my family. A lot of businesses that I've been before, I never made any, maybe extra, but not as my DS Dominations now. A lot of struggles, life in the Army is not that great, paycheck to paycheck, I'm not that 9 to 5 job person. I stay with my family, I stay with my kids 24 hours, 7 days a week. Because of that, I have to try to find a way to help my husband. And I've been to an MLMs, a lot of businesses. I've been to distributors, it's hard. I mean, it's hard to manage your business knowing that you cannot beg nobody. You cannot ask people to buy your product. You cannot ask for the parties because you want them to look pretty, but they don't want to. They cannot ask you, or you cannot ask them to buy your stuff. So I'm struggle. I'm always trying to find my way to find a job. Will be easier for me to while I manage my family. And I found out this Domination January, just this year, and I signed up because my sponsor was in a different business before she joined DS Dominations as well, and I was there too. So I signed up this Domination January, and I just signed up. I paid my $20 and I forget about it. I did not pay attention. I was busy with other business. I'm building my team. I'm building my my pay. Because I want to help my family financially. And comes to find out, a few months came by. I kind of tired of my job. I kind of tired of my other business because, like I said, you cannot beg nobody. You will meet all of these rejections in your life, and even though you're capable to make money easily, but people cannot place you. People cannot be with you all the time. So that day by my sponsor post a result on her day's donations on her Facebook. And I clicked it, I kind of recall, oh my God, this is the DS donation that I was signed up a few months ago, and I did not pay attention to it. So I came back, I logged into my back office, and of course I paid again for my $20 because I was gonna pay my, my $20 before. So I logged in and I watched the video, and that's it. I create my eBay account for the first time because, like I said, I did not pay attention. I create my eBay account for the first time and I put my one listing. I one list the item on my eBay, and then the next morning I heard my phone. I heard my phone, and it's like a weird sound. So I looked my phone and checked what was the door about. That's the first sound I've ever heard in my entire life. And I said, they sold items. I got to my eBay and that's it. Oh my God, it makes me jump. I laugh. I told on the eBay, and they're also excited, and that's it. I went serious about it. I went to my training, and I told my husband about it, and like a week later, I told my husband, you gotta have to start doing this because this is the job. I mean, I've been through a hardship. So any other jobs out there cannot compare to this DS domination. And I told my husband, anybody to hold parties and everywhere just to make money online because I can make money on my own. So that's it. Right now, I'm over beyond happy with domination because it helps me a lot. I told my husband to take jail. I actually helped my husband buy a worth of $800 on Amazon with my eBay money. And that makes me happy. And I treat my kids once, and now we buy a lot of supplies, the kids' school supplies, and money. And oh my God, I'm just a stay-home mom and be there for them while I'm sitting in my phone like 2 today. So yeah, very easy. They have yes.
No, I was going to say, does it sound something like this?
Oh yeah. The cash register, Even my kids right now.
Well,
I have to try. Mommy, you got told in the ring. You have to check it out. So it's like me. It's awesome. It's basic shopping, and I'm so thankful that I found this because it's so easy. I used to do garage sales before I joined the right now my other drop shipping, but I also any other methods, garage sales, look shop and your eBay account. And it's so easy. Very easy.
So yeah, let's do it. Let's do a recap. Because I think we're getting some feedback. So I'm going to see if you can mute out for a minute, and just so that we can recap on what I picked up so far, and you can just give me a head shake and let yes or no. You've been in other network marketing MLM companies. You had probably hardly any success trying to get others to join you. And then DS Domination came into your life. You actually end up having a sale after listing something for the first night. And it was a cha-ching sound that we often hear in the cash register, which is pretty awesome. And now it sounds like even that you help your husband with some things on Amazon as well. You're buying school supplies with this money. Some great things are happening for you. Are you able to share with us, and again, income disclaimer, what kind of income results you've had with DS Domination?
Well, my income is like I said, we're not here to get rich right away. Like me, I just started this business, and every day focus at least once today. And it's been built already. I need money good enough to start our life, enough for our future. And right now, for my Genesis, on the way to Genesis.
You're going to come and join Bruce and I, right?
Oh yeah, I become an addict for shopping. You know, I go to the shops to this cat, and my husband says, "Oh my God, go use cat." Before I said, "No, I'm not gonna go to the damn store." But I'm still like gonna come back and promise you. You know, it's Amazon.
Awesome.
You know, I'll be there. I'm stocking there. I'm stocking once I sign up my Genesis.
Well, again, we want to definitely say thank you very much for sharing your story. You have an amazing story. We wish you all the success in the world with DS and with Genesis, and I know some great things are going to be happening for you. So again, we just want to say thank you very much. And if you could mute out, and then we're going to move over to, let me see, LaQuanta. LaQuanta, how are you doing today? I cannot hear you.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Am I getting feedback?
No, you sound really good on my end. I don't know if Kay wants to check and see on the other end, but over here you sound great. I couldn't help but to grab you last night when I saw you post your testimony in the group. So if you can, please come and share your testimony here with us as far as what kind of results you've been getting here with DS Domination.
Okay. Well, I'll start with this. I've not been recognized. I've done things in my day, everybody else on the panel. And it's been amazing. It's been really amazing. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. I just muted it out to make sure there's no feedback.
Okay. And I first joined DS Domination back in December. And my sponsor probably doesn't know this, but because I've been in things in the past, I know how stuff works. And the way that I was introduced to it was by a very nice young lady. She sent me the link, but I chose my sponsor. So, and I started it, sat on it for months. Actually, like I said, started it in December, found out about it in December, started it, watched the video, started posting stuff right away. As he was going through the training, I had another screen open, I had another browser open, just following along, doing whatever he told me to do. So I posted my first item maybe about 4 o'clock in the morning. And by 6 o'clock that evening, I sold it. And it's like as soon as I sold it, my sponsor called to welcome me to DSD and Unit of Prosperity. And I'm like, did you know I just got a cha-ching? Like, because I didn't know how this stuff worked. But just as soon as I got it, she called saying, hey, and introduced herself to me. And we talked and I told her what just happened. And crazy enough, as quick as it worked, I left it alone for a while, had some other things going on, and picked it back up mid-June, this past June. And I have had so much success with this since June than I've ever had with anything that I've done in the past. And I remember the first thing that I did was vacuum cleaners. I did vacuum cleaners. I've looked into the health, the vitamins, and trying to flip real estate, and oh my God, coffee, and oh my goodness, some other stuff. But this is the first thing that I've tried and that I fell in love with, that I'm like, okay, this is a good fit for me. Because what I had to realize was I've tried a lot of stuff, but not everything is a good fit for everybody. So it doesn't mean that, any of that stuff doesn't work. It just means that it was not a good fit for me. But DS Domination is amazing. What I like about it is I don't have to recruit. I don't have to recruit to make money. I could care less if I recruit somebody. Now, don't get me wrong, that is wonderful, but I know I don't have that pressure on me. So, that changes a lot of stuff. That really makes a difference to me. And the fact that I can work this business in the wee hours of the morning when my kids are asleep is amazing. And I can go to sleep and a cha-ching will, you know, come through. A cha-ching came through the other night, and I know I smiled in my sleep. I know I did. And went back to sleep. So, I mean, this business is amazing, and I have not seen anything like it ever. But I really appreciate the opportunity. I'm so glad that I found out about it. I can't hear you.
Okay, I think we lost connection. I am back. I'm sorry about that. So you have had, you know, you started out in the beginning, you kind of, you know, really didn't do anything with it, and then all of a sudden you just picked it up, and now you have become like the eBay superstar. What advice would you give those that are listening in to do? What would you tell them? You know, because, you know, we have many people that will say, you know, they'll say, that doesn't work. What kind of advice would you give those people that are listening in to let them know that, you know, it does, and a tip that you would tell them?
First, I tell everybody it starts with your mind, the way that you think. You know, the old saying is, whether you think you can or you can't, you're absolutely right. I've gotten so far past trying to persuade people to do stuff. To me, it's you do or you don't. You know, it doesn't mess with my livelihood or anything, whether, you know, somebody decides to do it or not do it. So first, I would say people have to work on their minds, you know, the way that they think, and it really starts with your mindset. It really starts with that, because that would determine how far you get with anything. So, but it definitely does work, and you have to work it.
Absolutely, I agree with you 100%. I mean, to me, that's when I started making money, is when I'm looking at Bruce over there.
Yeah.
When I started changing the way that I think, you know. And Bruce, I think you hit it right on the nose, your major definite purpose. What is your why? Why are you here? Why do you want to do this? Why do you want to make some extra money? Right. And once you realize that, you know, everything begins to change for you. Every obstacle that you've had no longer becomes an obstacle, and you begin to look past those as obstacles, and you just begin to look at them as part of your journey. Yeah. And then all of a sudden you find things changing for you. So I want to also ask you one more question here, and that is, what do you love most about DS Domination?
That I can do it in the comfort of my home. I think the whole thing, because a lot of stuff that I've done in the past, I've had to recruit. Like, that was a major, get dressed up, look businesslike, and go question people, go talk to people, go do this and go do that. I don't have to do that. I don't have that pressure. So one of the, there are many things I like about it, but I like that I don't have to recruit. I like that I can work this around the clock. I like that when I joined, that was it. It was just 1995. There were no kits. There was nothing extra to buy. None of that. It was just $20, and you make it back. You don't even lose it. So there's really no reason for anybody not to do this other than them just not wanting to.
So you're kidding me. You did not have to recruit anybody. You make some money. Now that's unheard of, right? In our industry, you got to recruit somebody, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm with you, LaQuanta. You know, this is such an amazing opportunity because you do not have to recruit. You can, and we go through our seasons. Sometimes we're recruiting, and sometimes we don't want to recruit. And all we want to do is just go over and hide somewhere and make money on eBay and Amazon. And that's the benefit of being a part of our company, because you can do all of that plus so much more. There is so much that we don't even talk about on these Hangouts, the opportunities that are here for you. So I just want to encourage you, if you are looking for an opportunity to bring some extra income into your home, if you're looking for a way to leave your boss, fire your boss, we have nurses here who fired their boss. We have people here who have looked up one day and they found that they're making money, and then they just quit their job. So if that's what you want, If you're tired of the same old thing and you're tired of getting the same old results, we want to encourage you to click the button below, spend the $20 and come and get started. We have an amazing team that's on the other side. I mean, as I think it was, I don't know who's mentioned that, but I think it was Bruce talked about our Facebook group. There's like 13,000 of us in there. You know, someone always there answering your questions, someone there always to support you and encourage you. We have, you know, meetings all week, you know, different things that will help you in your journey. You need mindset help. We have that also. We have everything that you need here at the Unit of Prosperity. So again, go ahead and click the green button and get started with us. And if you still have questions, there is a button for that also, or get back with the person that sent you this way. So LaQuanta, we just want to say thank you very much for sharing your story. Thank you for coming out and telling us. Now, are you able to tell us what you have made with DS Domination so far? In a short time period?
In the last 6 weeks, I can say that it's been at least $1,200 in sales.
That's pretty good. That's awesome. Yeah. That is awesome. See, look at there. I mean, and you didn't have to market anything. You didn't have to, like, you know, go create signs and say, hey, look, you know, come and check this out. And you didn't have to get on the phone, or you didn't have to, you know, go get any advertisements, print up. You didn't do any of that.
I have been so low key with this.
I'm gonna keep my eyes out for you, because I know we got some big things coming out. So I'm really excited about that. And so again, LaQuanta, we just want to say thank you very much for coming out. And I'm going to go back to my success partner, Kay Reddy. We heard her talk, but we really have not heard her story. So Kay, are you ready to come back out? She's over there hiding on me. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so Kay is not there. Okay, let's move over to, let me see, okay, let's move over to Shauna. Shauna, how are you doing today?
Hi, guys.
Hey, girl, it seemed like forever. Last time I saw you was in Vegas.
I know. It's been a long time. How you doing, Rachel?
I'm doing great. Hey, are you going to come to Atlanta?
Of course I'm coming. I'm teaching, so I'll be teaching.
Yeah, we got Atlanta. I mean, I don't know if I'm supposed to let the cat out the bag, but I guess it's too late now. Shauna, you want to come out and share your DS story with us?
Of course, it's been so long. Thanks for having me on the panel. I haven't been on the panel in like a month, I think. Man, I missed you guys. I just want to shout out my team and UOP, DSD, everybody. It's an amazing business that's literally changed my life. I have been a serial job hopper. I'm one of those people. I gotta like what I'm doing and who I'm doing it with and all that kind of stuff as far as work is concerned. So I was always hopping jobs. I'm a free spirit and all that kind of stuff. So when I found DSD, it was kind of by accident, and I was selling cars and I wasn't really making money due to the weather and all that kind of stuff. So I, like I said, joined DSD. It was a 1995 investment, and it literally changed my life. 90 days later, I was able to quit my job selling cars, do DSD full time. I'm also a Marine Corps veteran, so I decided, hey, I got time now. I'm going to use my GI Bill, start going back to school, and just living life, having a good time, and it's helping me realize my dream, because my dream is to work from the beach. So that is my goal. That's what I want to do, and I'm grateful for DS Domination and all the tools that we have to make this job more. It ain't a hobby. For some people it's a hobby, but it makes the whole process easier. The tools that we have now. So if you have been on the fence before and like, oh, I don't know if I want to sell stuff on eBay or list things and do research and put items up and stuff, let me tell you, the tools that we have now is going to make it even easier and simpler to find items, list them, and sell them. So if you had any hesitation or reservations because you don't like searching for items, don't even worry about that. We got that taken care of in the DS Domination back office. We got other tools, and all that comes with your $19.95 Pro membership. And I'm telling you guys, sky's the limit. That little $20 has paid off for me. I was able to pay my mortgage, pay my car note, and I was falling behind on a lot of bills because business was so slow. So DS Domination, it really has changed my life. It really has.
Wow, Shannon, you have such an amazing story, and we get excited every time we hear from you and your story that you have. So tell me, how did you find out about DS Domination?
Facebook. Somebody that I didn't even know was posting these posts about PayPal deposits, and I'm just like, what? And I inboxed him like, what is this? And first he said, oh, drop shipping, and I immediately said, no, I don't want to do nothing like that. I'm not a business person. I'm not into that kind of stuff. And look at me now, owning my own business. I love it too. It's crazy.
So you mean to say your family or friends did not call you up and convince you to join this business?
Oh no, I saw it on Facebook. Somebody make me get money, saying that it was kind of like it was so easy. I sell stuff. I don't even have to have items in my garage or in the house, and I keep the change. And I was like, keep the change. And I was like, could that really add up though? Like keeping the change. But as I realized, like, hey, last weekend I sold a few things. They all had $50 profits. So I was like, that's some change I like to keep, so I love it. So nobody had to convince me or beg me.
So what are your plans with DS Domination? Like, where do you see yourself with DS Domination in the next, 3 months, 90 days?
Ooh, the next one, I'm really gunning for 6 figures. I'm gunning. I'm almost there. I'm gunning for it though. I mean, I want to make 6 figures monthly. I'm not there yet, but I'm at the point now where I can take care of my household bills and things like that, and I want to work it up to where, and I actually got a savings account now. This was a couple months I shared that with you guys. I'm building my savings account back up. So I would say 90 days from now, I should be making 6 figures. I want to be making 6 figures a month. At this point, I'm making a few thousand a month, but I want to be up there, high up there.
Awesome. That is such a great testimony, Shauna. Really appreciate you coming out and sharing your testimony with us. So amazing. I mean, it's 6 figures? Girl, I'm right there with you.
Well, I know. Some of y'all are already up there. I'm getting there.
I'm there with you. I cannot wait to see what
and what I love about it is there's so many different streams of income that you learn. Each level builds off of the next one. So at the Pro, I mean, you can make a lot of money on Pro. But every Elite, Unleashed, Monopoly, Genesis, they all build off of each other, but even by themselves you can make money. So I love the fact that I didn't have to purchase everything right away. I was able to make money. I actually made my first sale 2 days after I listed something on eBay. So the faster you start listing, the quicker you'll start making money, and it just builds itself up. And I use my profits from eBay to buy each next level. So it's not even like I was trying to take money from this and that and buy all the DSD products. It really wasn't like that. It was a natural progression as I was making more money, and I said, oh, I want to learn this now. You learn so much with DS Domination, and I always tell people this: you need to learn how to make money online because the Industrial Revolution is over, okay? Unless you're making widgets or working in a factory, most jobs are not guaranteed, and even those jobs these days aren't guaranteed. So you need to learn how to move with the way the world is going, which is internet-based transactions, online transactions, e-commerce, and learn how to get in that game. DSD is a great way to get your foot in the door and start making that internet money. It's a gold mine, and the best time is now. DS Domination is not even a whole year old yet. I think it'll be a year old in September, right? So this is the time to get in early, build your foundation, and go where we're going, because DSD is going big places. The owners of the company, they got plans for us, and I know I'm going to be there. So You guys need to hit that green button.
Don't forget to hit the green button. Sean, two important things you brought out, and that was one, it only takes $20 to get started with DS Domination, and to take that $20 and reinvest it. And if you do that, if you do it exactly like that, it will be a life-changing decision for you. The second thing you mentioned was e-commerce. With this business right here, with this business model, if you come in and you learn e-commerce, you can go anywhere with this, because people are always going to be buying something. Till the day they die, they will always buy something. So coming in here is going to teach you a skill that you'll be able to carry with you for the rest of your life. So I just want to encourage you to go ahead and click the button, get started with us now, get your training so that you can get on fast track to changing your income for you and your family. Sean, I just want to say thank you very much for coming out and sharing your story. We appreciate you joining us today. And then I'm going to switch back over to my success partner, Kay Reddy. And Kay, I don't think you really told us your story, so if you could tell us a short clip of your story, or the best, I don't want to really rush you, so just however you want to share your story, and then if you could interview Sean, it would be awesome. Thank you very much, Kay.
Sure. I promise I won't give you a preacher's 2 minutes.
Well, I don't know how you gonna do that. Being a preacher's wife. Okay. All right, Kay, I'm ready for you.
Just to make a long story short, I started in DS Domination back in October. Like several other people, I did not take it serious. I actually only did it because it was $20 and because Reginald told me about it, and I trust him, and like I said, how could you go wrong with $20? So I signed up, didn't do anything with it. It was coming around sort of kind of like you, Rachel, for it to be time to pay again, and I'm like, I haven't did anything. I talked to my son about it at the time. He was 13, and he got really excited about it and decided to list some stuff, and he started making sales. So that kind of inspired me, like, okay, if he could do this at 13, it can't be that hard. I know I could do this. So I kind of, really started watching the videos and started listing stuff and made some sales, and I'm like, okay, cool. I'm a real estate agent by profession. That's what I do. And here in Michigan, it gets really bad. I didn't want to be slipping and sliding over the winter, so I'm like, cool, I'm going to just do this over the winter time, take the winter off. I'm not going to be showing any houses. But to my surprise, once the end of the year came, the beginning of January, I decided to really take it serious. And I noticed that I didn't have to go back to real estate. I was making enough money that I was comfortably able to make the decision that not only could I take the winter off, that I no longer have to do real estate. So that's basically my story. It's been a phenomenal ride. It's just been amazing. Truly life-changing to be able to do things for my family that I wasn't able to do before, as in, taking a trip would take a year to save up to go, and just to be able to just up and go and pay for the whole trip with my DS Domination profits was just a blessing. So if you're watching this Hangout, again, you've heard several stories. You have one more to hear, but you don't have to wait till the end of the Hangout. Go ahead, click on the link below to get started. Click the join button and get started with us today. So with that being said, thank you so much, Mr. Sean, for being so patient. So if you can come out and give us your story, tell us, how you found DS Domination and what's been going on with you so far.
Well, great. I am happy to be able to share this with you. It's nice to be able to back clean up tonight, so that makes me feel good. And well, I was on Facebook, like so many people have mentioned, and I saw a good friend of mine. She was posting all these results of what she was doing and how, what all the money she was making. And of course, I was in another business at the time, and I wasn't making any money in that one, and I was frustrated. And so I was well, you know what? At least I can look into this. I don't know. Like I said, you may have had that challenge where you're looking at that list on your warm market, and you're like, oh man, I don't want to have to call these people again, invite them into another thing that may not work. And so I said, okay, I'm going to put that to the side. Let me talk to my friend, see if this is real. And she's a real close friend, Tequila Coleman. And I said, okay, is this really real, or are you really making this kind of money? And she said, yeah, it's really real. I'm really making this kind of money. So I trusted in her and got in, paid my $20, And I tell you what, it has been a fantastic ride since then. I come home every day from my corporate job. I get in my favorite business clothes, which is a T-shirt, and my pajamas. I'll spare you guys that. I won't show you that. You can see the T-shirt. So I'm excited about this. Just being able to not only have my business, but work it from home. I have a good friend of mine who's over here now. I'm kind of mentoring him. And one of the things that's really great about this business is, unlike other businesses, I was able to have the results first and then share with somebody that I care about, where the other way, it was you just hope that they see the vision that you see, even if you don't have the results, and then they get in. And so it's just, once again, it's just been a wonderful experience. I've been able to, over this past weekend, I've had 4 cha-chings, 4 sales. I was able to, thank you. It has been a great weekend. Sometimes, it's that Sunday night feeling around 6 o'clock, and you're thinking about going to work the next day. You're like, oh man, okay, I got to get geared up and go to work. But I tell you what, waking up the next morning and seeing that cha-ching on your phone, it makes that day go a whole lot better. I promise you. And while you're at work, maybe a job, I love my job, but don't necessarily love the pay. While you're at work and you get that cha-ching, I tell you what, that makes your day go a whole lot better. So if you're, you probably found this opportunity here one or two ways, by either luck or love. Either you were lucky enough to click on the link and you got in here, or somebody loved you enough to share the link with you and at least share this opportunity. And, whichever one it was, definitely take advantage of it, because this is real. It's not makeup. It's not make-believe. People are really making money. eBay has been around for a long time. It's not going anywhere. Amazon has been around for a long time. They're not going anywhere. So all I can say is click the button, get started. It's a wild ride, but man, it's going to be the ride of your life.
Awesome. I like what you said, by luck or love. I like
true.
that.
Absolutely.
It is definitely the truth. Now, you seem like you are having a blast. Like, you are excited about what's going on. And like you said, you love your job, but not necessarily the pay. And that's the good thing about, DS Domination. We're not telling people to quit their jobs. If you like what you do, you can continue to do what you do. But DS Domination is a way that you can make some extra money. So briefly tell me about your experience with the Unit of Prosperity, with the team.
Oh my gosh. You know what? If you just, the training from DS Domination is great. It's fantastic. It's going to tell you step by step exactly what you need to know. But this is just my personal opinion. The Unit of Prosperity, that is worth even more. Hundreds of dollars a month, and you get it for free. You're part of a family. We celebrate when people get their first list their first item. We celebrate when people join. We celebrate when people get their first sale. So many people go to a job every day and never get appreciated. They never get celebrated. So many people, are stay-at-home moms and dads, and they don't hear that appreciation, and they're never celebrated. And here we just support each other. We celebrate each other. We have a family atmosphere. We're all about positivity. We're all about uplifting people. And to see the level of charity, to see the level of heart of our leadership, from Reginald on down to all the leaders, Ivy, Bruce, and I could start naming people that I don't forget, Keisha, but I don't want to forget anybody, you guys, Rachel and UK. The level of leadership that we have here is, I've been in a lot of companies, but it is so far beyond anything that I've been in. Just the heart that we have to give and openly share with each other, where in other companies it's what's mine is mine and what's yours you just go get. And here we just share each other's ideas, we support each other, and we have a whole marketing system that's probably worth $10,000 that's given to you absolutely free of charge just because you're part of this. So luck or love, whatever it was, get in.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing your story and joining us tonight on the panel. I really appreciate you stepping out and giving us your story. Thank you again.
Yeah, you are absolutely welcome. Like I said, I'm so excited about this and the opportunity. And like I said, hey, click the button, get in, join this great opportunity, because people are here that really care about you. They want your best. But Bruce said $20 is all it's going to take. And it will, I'm telling you, it will change your life. And I'm going to say this really quick, and I'm going to let this go. The one thing I really, really love about this is that you can be successful here where you haven't been before without recruiting anyone. So when you share this opportunity with your friends, family, because you can share it out of love and not because you have dollars in your eyes, because you want to make money off of them. You share it because you want their best. And like, you know, the young lady said earlier, if they don't join, if they don't see the vision, that's okay, because your income is not based on them joining. I've made money off of people in Minnesota. I've made money off people in Florida, people in, you know, places I've never heard of. And I've made money because I provided value through what I've done through eBay. So it's just great. You don't have to be a people person unless you, and if you are, we have an opportunity for that. But you don't have to recruit. Get in, make the money, blow up, start buying stuff for everybody, then tell them what you're doing.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. I mean, okay, for the people who are watching this hangout who are not a part of the Unit of Prosperity, I don't know what else it's going to take for you to see that this is an opportunity of a lifetime. $20. Okay, yesterday, my family, and it was only about 3 of us, we went to Wendy's and we spent a little over $20. So, I mean, a $20 decision for something that can ultimately change your life, to me, is a no-brainer. But, I mean, you've heard several stories on tonight of how DS Domination have changed people's lives. So you've heard from stay-at-home moms to people who have busy lives, from people who work and they love their job. You heard from Rachel, who has a special needs child. There's so many stories, and we can go on and on and on. DS Domination, I like it because it can fit everybody's needs, because there's not that much of a demand. Like you have heard, you don't necessarily have to recruit. That's one aspect of the business, but you don't have to recruit. If you do not want to recruit, I like to tell people you could sit at your computer and you could be a hermit and you can make all the money that you want without telling anybody. But the one thing that I found out from some of the people who say that they don't want to share the opportunity, which is absolutely fine, but they recruit by default because they are finally with the opportunity where they're having results. And guess what? When you are having results, you can't help but share that. Why? Because you are excited that finally you found something that worked, that you're actually making money, and you can't help but say something. And why wouldn't you? We all know somebody who needs what we have, so why not share the opportunity? Like Sean said, out of love. You will share this opportunity with the people that you love because you see that this is a legitimate opportunity where people can make money. We're not here to boast, to brag, to fluff, to do any of that. We're just simply here sharing our hearts and our stories, that you can see what you have before you. It's not coincidence that somebody sent you this link. It's because they care about you. And what they want you to do is click on the link below. Time and time again, I get people messaging me how they're sick and tired of being sick and tired, how they're tired of this, how they're tired of that, how they wish this, how they wish that. But guess what? You can wish, you can hope, you can be as sick as you want to be. But if you do not do anything to change your situation, I have news for you. Your situation will not change. So this is a $20 changing decision. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. So my advice to anyone that's watching this hangout is to click on the link below, partner up with the Unit of Prosperity and DS Domination. And also, just for what you get, being a part of the Unit of Prosperity is worth more than $20. So you are actually getting a bonus. You are getting so much value, so much support, so much training. Whatever you need, we have it. As far as it goes to promoting your business and being successful in this, I can guarantee you, hands down, that you will not find the support and everything that the Unit of Prosperity has to offer, you will not find it anywhere. And I can guarantee you that, because I've been around a while, and there is nothing that can compare to what the Unit of Prosperity have to offer. So again, if you are here because you're looking for change, maybe you are a single mom who's looking to make some extra money, maybe you have a child that needs to go to college, maybe you just want to stop living paycheck to paycheck. One thing that I found being in the real estate world, that an extra $500 a month can save someone from going into foreclosure, and you definitely can get that here. But you have to be trainable, you have to be coachable, and you have to be willing to put forth the work and the effort. It's not like any other work that you've done, I can guarantee you that, but you will be able to obtain whatever it is that you are looking for. So at this time, before I close this out, I want to go back to Rachel and see if there's anything else that you want to say, or you can feel free to close us out as well.
Wow. Hey, I don't think there's anything else for me to say. I think that you and everyone else on the panel have pretty much said it all. I mean, it's just about, you know, getting sick and tired of being where you're at and doing something totally different. If you want change, you must be the change first. So at this point in time, the only thing that I want to say is go ahead and click the green button. It's right under the video. It says join our team. Come on and join our team, and we will guarantee you that everything that was said on this panel is true. You will get the support that you need. You will get the training that you need. You will get an awesome group of people that will support you in your journey in building your business. And last but not least, and I don't think we talked a lot about it, I think we talked a little bit about it, was the marketing system. Our fearless leader, Reginald Stinson, has a marketing system that is superb to none, which means that I haven't seen anybody out there that can touch what we have. And I believe Sean said it best. It is free. There is no charge for using our system. We have back there capture pages. We have a place where you can put your autoresponder. You know, we have like a Facebook poster back there. We have all this training. If you want to do the affiliate side, then that's another option for you. If maybe you're not the person that, you know, a lot of people that are more like introvert, they really love the, doing the eBay and the Amazon, because they don't have to deal with people. But if you are a people person and you want to deal with people and you want to help people change their lives, we have every tool that you need in order to make that happen. So I'm not going to say anything else. I'm just going to encourage you, go ahead and join our team. Come on the other side, and you'll get a welcome email, and you'll get everything else that you need. And don't forget, tomorrow we will be having another training. Actually, we have two trainings coming up tomorrow. We have our DS Domination corporate training. So you want to get with a person, if maybe this wasn't enough information, you can get a glimpse of how we actually go about putting up our listings and finding our items. That's tomorrow. And then after that, we have a leadership training. So we have plenty of things for you to do here to keep you busy, to keep you plugged in. So go ahead and click the join our team button. Come on, get started with us, and we will see you on the other side. Thank you again for coming out and hanging out with us. You have an awesome, awesome evening. Bye for now.
Thank you for watching. For more information, go to the About tab and visit my website. You'll see it right there in the description. It's partnerwithyvonne.com. Again, www.partnerwithyvonne.com.